Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode, I decided to bring up an interesting topic or discussion that I had with someone over the Acupuncture's My Life app. And by the way, if you don't already have the app downloaded, it's free at your app store. Someone had messaged Acupuncture's My Life and wanted to discuss certain issues that was going on with their vision. And also, for the record, I'm doing this because the individual, who's actually from Toronto, Canada, asked that I discuss this because she felt that it would help many individuals because she herself was unaware of it. You know, she was experiencing certain issues with her vision. And she couldn't understand why. And really what sort of knocked her off her feet was the fact that I had told her that there are certain ways in which your eyes can communicate to you that your brain is in trouble. Had to calm her down a bit because I'm sure to hear something like that, it can scare the pants off of many individuals. Okay. Your eyes can reveal a whole lot, and many individuals are unaware of it, of what's going on with your health. Because your eyes have a direct link to your brain. And as a result, it affords you important clues to cognitive functioning. Now, yeah, our eyes are awesome. It enables us to see at approximately 200 degrees in all directions, and it can also distinguish millions of colors. But it can provide us with certain clues to our cognitive functioning. Understand something. And it's also, of the five senses, it's a very important sense. Well, they all are. And unfortunately, you know, we've been programmed to use our eyes as the more important sense. But notice when individuals go blind, they rely on their other senses, and it allows them to make it through life, live a long life. But understand something. More than 70% of our brain is involved with vision. So understand, approximately around 85% of all sensory information tends to go through our eyes. So as a result of that, our eyes and the health of our retina tends to intrinsically hold clues for neurological functioning. And I sat down once with an iridologist, really delving deep into this. And the coolest part is, and this is why I say watch Acupuncture's My Life TV streaming on Roku TV, or you could even watch it on the internet at acupuncturesmylife.tv, because we have an iridologist on our holistic panel taking part in our discussions on many mental and emotional disorders and how different emotional or mental disorders can be diagnosed by an iridologist. So it's important that you take the time out just to watch Acupuncture's My Life TV. But also understand that, and there are a lot of neurological diseases where a person's eyes tend to be the first sight to manifest a disorder. And there are so many individuals that are unaware of this. Well, this is why you have or listen to Acupuncture's My Life podcast. And it's also why I express it's important that along with seeing a physician on an annual basis for regular wellness visits, for your annual checkups rather, make regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist. It's very important. Okay? But I know many of you are still shocked that your eyes can indicate that your brain is in trouble. And one of the ways is blurry vision. And blurry vision can be as a result of many different issues that can be addressed. Definitely by an acupuncturist. Examples of causes of blurry vision can be like staring at your computer all day, not wearing your glasses, dry eyes. But then there are serious causes of blurred vision. One can be due to uncorrected refractive errors or binocular vision dysfunction, or what else? Ocular and systemic diseases. And even something even more life-threatening, such as tumors in the brain. And guess what? And I get cases like this a lot at the Acupuncture's My Life clinic in New York City. And that's with individuals who've been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. MS can cause blurry vision as well. A symptom of MS can be blurry vision. And I know some of you may ask, why is that? And that's because MS can cause inflammation along the nerve that connects a person's eyes to their brain. And that nerve is called the optic nerve. Okay? And as a result, a person will develop optic neuritis. And that gives you like this blurry vision and loss of color vision and even discomfort or slight pain when you move your eyes. Now, in many cases, this can often occur in just one of your eyes, and it will tend to be accompanied by other symptoms such as fatigue, dizziness, and feeling weak or stiffness. So if you're ever feeling any of those symptoms, see an acupuncturist, see a physician. It's important you do so. Another indicator that your eyes is telling you something's wrong with your brain is double vision. Which can be a sign of brain injury. Like if someone, let's say, experienced a concussion, they'll present with double vision. poor eye tracking ability, difficulty with shifting gaze quickly from, let's say, one point to another. Their near vision would be blurred as well. And there will be a sensitivity to light along with eye strain. You'd want to see an eye specialist right away, but you definitely would need to see an acupuncturist as well. Because understand something, like even the mildest of brain injuries can affect your brain. So an eye care specialist can, let's say, do a thorough diagnosis and help with any form of vision impairment. But you'd also want to follow that up with a visit to an acupuncturist. Because understand something, as an acupuncturist, I fully understand that health is wealth. Totally. I understand the wealth. It's not in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in an app on your phone, nor is it in a Bitcoin account. It's not in your pocket or your wallet. It's not in your purse. The wealth is not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet, nor is it under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. And this is why you listen to Acupuncture's My Life podcasts. Now, another way in which your eyes can tell you that there's something wrong with your brain is loss of vision. Because there are elements of your peripheral nervous system in your eyes. Like with eye movement, it's based on the firing and wiring of cranial nerves, okay? And they tend to contain tons of information in regard to systemic as well as neurological health. So your eyes can really tell a whole lot about the health of your entire body, including your brain. And acupuncturists, we see this. We know this. There are certain aspects of your eyes that represent the different internal organs, as well as what's tied to the brain. But you'd need to sit with an acupuncturist to get full understanding of that. But you see, when someone loses their vision, it can be like a sign of a detached retina. But it can also be due to a brain tumor. Because when a tumor like sort of exerts enough pressure on the optic nerve, there's a strong possibility for blindness from there. And, you know, there are many individuals who lose their vision gradually, because it'll start with, let's say, blurry vision, and then double vision, and then you'll start noticing blind spots. And this is usually as a result of the tumor growing, because it'll compress the optic nerve, resulting in greater loss of vision. Also, if you ever notice a decrease, let's say in your peripheral vision, and your peripheral vision, of course, is like, let's say you're looking straight ahead, but you can notice objects moving to the left or to the right or above and below the area in which you're looking directly at. You know, that can be considered your peripheral vision. Okay. But when you, let's say you notice like certain vision changes, and you're noticing, let's say, in a sense of like decreased peripheral vision, that can be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. It can be. You know, in individuals, and we see a lot of individuals at the Acupuncture is My Life clinic in New York City that have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. There can be like critical vision impairment where there can be nothing physically wrong with your eyes, but the brain just is not processing visual information. The brain cannot interpret what's actually like being seen, although you can see it. So it's sort of like, I don't know, let me give an example, like as if you were looking through a tube. And not being able to see what's outside the parameters of that tube. Whether it's to the left, right, north, south. You notice decreased peripheral vision, see an eye specialist, and definitely see an acupuncturist. And I've had a case like this even when I was in China, at one of the major hospitals in Shanghai. Now, I don't have permission to discuss that case, and I'm not going to. But if you notice decreased peripheral vision, like I said, see an eye specialist immediately, and definitely see an acupuncturist. Acupuncture is great for vision impairment, but we would see a lot deeper than that. An acupuncturist would see much more than just blurry vision, double vision, and so forth. A simple thing to do is include acupuncture in your life, and you'll notice a huge difference, big difference, as a result of including acupuncture in your life. Because you see, the body's so awesome, and your acupuncturist will teach you about the excesses and deficiencies that manifest as a result of your constitutional makeup. We'll sit and go over all of that with you and discuss in detail treatment protocols or a treatment protocol that's best suited for you. If we have to recommend herbal formulas, yeah, we do so. But there's so much to acupuncture than just acupuncture needles. And many individuals aren't aware of that. But simply start by making acupuncture part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?